Bills, bills, bills. Oh, gas. Electricity. Inland revenue. My goodness. Wonder if I'm too old to join the Foreign Legion. Hello? This is the Bunting residence. Mr. Bunting has been called away to his old mother's bedside in Peru.
In that case, tell him to call me when he gets back.
I'm so sorry, Mother. No, I thought it was my accountant. I do beg your pardon. How are you?
Neither old nor in Peru.
No, it's this morning's post. It seemed to indicate a lengthy stay abroad.
Bills?
Bills, that's right. Yes, not only that, on top of everything, Katie went out yesterday and bought 24 nappies, a baby buggy, and a teddy bear that sings If You Go Down to the Woods Today.
What's the matter with that?
Well, nothing, Ray, nothing, except that I went out and did some shopping yesterday, too. I wanted to surprise Katie.
And what did you buy?
24 nappies, a baby buggy, and a large woolly lamb that sings Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf. I tell you, Mother, this baby business is jolly expensive.
That's why I phoned.
No, Mother, no.
I beg your pardon?
No, I can't lend you any money.
I'm calling about your finances.
Oh, I see.
You remember you said that what Bunting's first needed was a sleeping partner who could make a reasonable investment.
Yeah, preferably a sleeping partner who's permanently in the land of Nod. Hmm? Or even better still, as blind as a bat.
Why?
Why? Well, because I want him not to be able to see last month's accounts.
Oh, well, I want you to meet Bumpy Banger.
Bumpy what?
Sir James Cameron Bangor, an old flame of mine. He's just retired as governor of some dreary little place. He says he's bored and lonely and looking for ways to spend his time and money.
Oh.
So, I'm bringing him round to drinks tonight. We're going to a cocktail party first, but I thought we'd come on later. I didn't think the caterer would feel up to giving us dinner.
Couldn't we come to you?
No, the decorators are still here. The drawing room is halfway between biscuit beige and mango raw umber.
Mango raw umber? What's that?
A sort of sewage colour, darling. How's Katie?
Katie? Oh, she's pretty well, actually. I let her sleep in this morning.
Chris, it's happened!
Mother, I'll have to ring back. Katie? Katie! Katie? Katie, you all right?
I've lost my feet.
What?
It's my feet. I can't see them.
Well, they're still there.
No. I check every Tuesday before I go to the clinic. Now, last week I still had toes. Well, at least big toes.
Oh, well, they'll be back. In another couple of months, you'll have not only your toes, but your feet again.
Oh, another 2 months. Oh.
I tell you what.
What?
If you play your cards right, I'll show you mine.
Your what?
My feet. Size 9. They're very handsome specimens.
Oh, big deal.
Oh, you could lie on your back, of course, and put your feet in the air.
Thank you. Do you know 9 months is an absurdly long time to wait for a baby?
Yes. Why don't you send them a postcard saying wish you were here?
I look like the great white whale.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
No?
No.
Well, what do I look like then?
Very, very pretty, like a drifting dirigible.
A drifting dirigible? What's that?
A breeze-blown barrage balloon. Katie! Katie! I'm back. Where are you?
In the sitting room.
Ah, sorry. Hello, darling. How'd you get on in the clinic? Good heavens. Looked like a pair of bookends.
Chris, this is Maureen.
Oh, hello.
And Maureen and I both go to the same clinic.
Oh, that's nice. Have you come for tea?
No, she's come to stay.
Oh, well, there's a surprise.
But, no, tea's a very good idea. I'll go and make some. Right. You all right there, Maureen?
Would you excuse me a moment, Maureen? Oh, do help yourself to anything that you want. Except the silver. Katie, did you say that she'd come to stay?
Yes. Look, I'm sorry I didn't have time to warn you. But she's got nowhere to go. She's a battered bride.
No, bartered.
What?
No, you don't mean battered, you mean bartered.
No, I don't think anyone's trying to sell her.
No, well, that's what it's called, you see. Bartered bride.
What is?
Well, the opera, you know. I Know a Lonely Maiden.
Oh,
Lucky old you.
The opera by Smeton. You know, he died in a lunatic asylum when he was 60.
Well, he may not be the only one. Now, what's all this got to do with Maureen?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just trying to tell you about the opera.
You're Chris.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're battered or barred, I'll tell you one thing.
What?
She's the wrong shape for a bride.
She's the same shape your cousin was, and she had a white wedding.
Oh, you mean Virginia, yes.
Unfortunate name in the circumstances. That's the only wedding I've ever been to where I expected the vicar to say, "Is there a doctor in the house?"
Well, never mind about Virginia, but about Maureen. If she's a bride, why didn't you go back to her husband?
Because he's the beast that did the battering.
Oh, I see.
Look, it won't be for long, just until the welfare worker at the clinic can sort something out.
But you know, we used to have such a peaceful life.
Oh, honestly, Chris, I mean, when I found her with that black eye, sobbing her heart out in the specimen cupboard, I really felt quite motherly towards her and her baby.
So now I'm not only going to be a father for the first time, I'm going to be a grandfather as well. By the look of her, I won't have long to wait.
Oh, Debbie, silly, it's another 4 weeks before the baby's due.
Well, I hope the baby knows that. Looks pretty right to me. I wouldn't be surprised if she has in the middle of the night in the spare room.
Well, if you're right, don't count on the spare room. It could happen in the middle of the carpet in the sitting room.
I'm going to go and keep an eye on her just in case.
But you do that. And Chris...
Yes, what?
Look, be nice to her.
Oh, well, really,
she's had a
Katie,
very tough time.
No, honestly, Katie, I shall be charm itself. Well, here we are then, huh? Would you like a chocolate? Oh, come on, Rep. Sure? Evening paper. There. There we are. Well, I must say it's all nice and cosy, isn't it?
Where's the bog?
Big one, sorry.
The bog. Where is it?
Sorry.
B-O-G. You know what a bog is, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, well, that'll be a relief.
Yeah, just a sort of watery, squelchy ground.
Eh?
Well, as found in parts of Dartmoor, for example, yes.
I hope there's one nearer home than that.
Sorry?
Your lav. Where's your lav? I want a whittle.
You want a whittle? I'm so sorry. Come on, this way. It's the first left at the top of the stairs. And if you want a guest towel, there's some rather nice little yellow ones with white daisies on them in the little cupboard above the bidet.
Ooh, Lordy blooming dar.
Katie! Now what have you done?
I made a pot of tea.
Oh, only I could afford to keep up my subscription to Bupa.
What are you talking
The
about?
National Health Service. A nice girl like you goes down to the clinic and what happens?
And what happens?
Come back with a female Alf garment. Do you know what she's doing?
No.
Upstairs. Whittling.
In the bathroom, I hope.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's washing her feet in the bidet by now.
I like her. Don't be such a snob.
Not being a snob. Do you know what she'd call me?
No?
Lardy Bloomindar.
Well, you are a bit.
And what will Sir James Cameron Bangor say?
I've no idea. Who's he?
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't tell you. No, my mother's bringing him round for drinks tonight. I forgot to tell you this morning, there was so much excitement, you know, when we were looking for your feet.
Well, your mother's bringing him here for drinks?
Yes. He'll take one look at you and Maureen and think I bought a job lot.
But why is she bringing him here for drinks?
He's got some money he wants to invest in a going concern.
Oh, in Bunting Spurs?
Yes, let's face it, it's been going so rapidly. If somebody doesn't invest in it, soon it'll be gone. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I forgot to tell you, too. I've asked Jill and Jerry to come along to kind of sort of break the ice.
Jerry tells one of his Irish jokes. He'll break the ice with a sledgehammer.
I made him promise to be on his very best behaviour, but what are we going to do about Maureen?
Well, ask her to join us,
Oh,
of
no,
course.
really, Kate, I'm sorry.
No, we do her good to enjoy herself, poor little thing. Look, I'll give her one of my frocks and I'll do her hair and her face.
There's not a hair in her face that I'm worried about. It's her mouth.
What do you mean?
To shove a sock in it.
Can I come in?
Yes, of course.
Here you have it. I've got a smashing bathroom. Guess what I did?
I'd rather not.
I used that, whatchamacallit, that bidet thing.
I thought you might.
Nothing like a nice clean bum, is there?
Cup of tea, Maureen.
Oh, Tar. Here, it's ever so nice of you having me. I don't know where I'd have gone.
Oh, that's all right. You're very welcome, isn't she, Chris?
Oh, yes.
Chris.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm awfully glad that you brought her out of the specimen cupboard.
Charmingly put. I suppose there's no hope of you going back to your husband.
Not blooming likely. No, it's not the first time he's knocked me around, but it's going to be the last.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, great bully. I'm never going back. Always before, I just stuck a geranium in me hat.
Stuck a what where?
Don't you know that? You don't know nothing, do you?
No, it's true. I have a scant knowledge of bogs and sticking things in my hat.
Lardy blooming dark.
Life ain't all you want, but it's all you've got. So you stick a geranium in your hat and be happy.
Oh, that's rather good, isn't it, actually? Yeah.
Well, not when you've had a biff in the eye like this, it ain't. No, I've never done nothing wrong before.
But you did this time.
Well, I suppose so. I told him Sonny Jim in here ain't his.
Ain't his? Do you mean to say your husband is not the father of your child?
Of course I do.
No, I mean, but for the sake of the baby, I mean, couldn't you have pretended it was his?
Well, I thought of that, but I didn't want him smashing up the hospital.
How do you mean?
I don't think he'd have liked the look of the baby when it was born.
Oh, most babies. They're all pretty ugly when they're born. I read it in my baby book. They're all sort of wrinkled and sort of pink.
No, not mine.
No?
No, mine would be all sort of wrinkly and dark brown.
Do you mean to say that...
Yeah, he was a member of a steel band from Bradford, as black as your hat.
As black as your hat? Well, I suppose you could say you didn't notice him in the dark.
Here, I've just thought of something.
Only now.
I didn't tell me I'd be about the colour of the baby.
No?
Just that it wasn't his.
So?
So, if he follows me here, he might think it was yours.
Sir James?
No, thank you. No, I'm stuffed to the gills with canopies.
There we are.
Yes, it was a jolly little party. The food stank, but the drinks were delicious.
How long is it, Sir James, since you lived permanently in this country?
Ah, well, let me see now. I had my first overseas posting 1935. 43 years, dear lady.
43 years, my goodness. You must have seen a lot of changes.
Oh, indeed I do. Mostly for the better.
Nuts.
I beg your pardon?
Nuts. Nuts. Would you like a peanut?
No, thank you. No. No, as I was about to say, the British working man...
An olive?
No, thank you, no. The British working man in the 30s was appallingly exploited.
Balderdash.
What's that?
Balls. Balls with a dash of cheese, actually. They are cheese cannonballs. They're crisp on the outside and soft in the center.
Like somebody else I could mention.
Ah, now, take your average British worker.
Oh, you take him. I don't want him.
Oh, excuse me a minute. I say by the bell just a minute.
Oh, that'll be Jill and Jerry Simpson, some friends of ours who are coming round for a drink.
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Thank heavens you're here.
Hello, Chris. Party going well, is it?
Like a bomb. Any moment the whole sitting room will go up in smoke. Just a usual happy family evening. My mother's stoned out of her mind, and Katie's got a lame dog.
Does it bite?
Not yet, but give it time. Come along.
Right. Well, here we are, then.
Oh, Katie.
Hello, Katie.
Nice to see you. Oh.
What are you doing? Collecting a set?
Let me introduce you. This is Maureen Bennett, a friend of my wife's, and of course, you know my mother. And Sir James, may I present Jill and Jerry Simpson?
How do you do?
Sir James Cameron Bangor. Would you like a drink, George?
Oh, gin and tonic, please.
Scotch for me.
Scotch.
Long on the liquor, short on the water.
Yes.
The Simpsons have 7 children, you know.
Oh, really?
Well, some people never know when to stop.
My mother's with them tonight.
Ah, babysitting, yeah?
No, refereeing.
How are the children?
Oh, same as usual. Matilda's got a new hobby.
Oh, what is it?
Fretwork.
Fretwork.
Yes, and like a fool, Jerry bought her a set of tools.
Oh, and how's she getting on?
Oh, fine. She sawed the baby's cot in half.
Poor old Parker.
Oh, he was all right. It was the dog that suffered.
Oh, why the dog?
He was sleeping there at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then, cheers.
Ah, down that.
Thank you.
Here's to a blowout.
I hope not.
Shall I tell you the one about the Irish elephant?
Like some more whiskey?
What?
I know a joke.
Would you like some cheese dips, James?
Yes, don't start that again, Bunting. Let the little lady tell her joke. Now then, my dear.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about this girl that's having her first baby, you see. Just like us.
Maureen, would you like some cheese dip? And have a mouthful.
What's the matter with you, Bunting? You got this food on sale or return? Nervy fella. Needs a good nerve tonic.
I've really got one, thank you.
You want to hear my joke?
He can't wait.
Well, this girl was having her first baby, see. She goes to the doc and she says, "Here, doc, I'm worried."
So am I.
Bunting.
And the doc says, "Oh, yeah? What's worrying you?"
He was a Cockney doctor.
Bunting.
And she says, "Oh, what position will I be in when I'm giving birth to my baby?" And he says, "Well, roughly the same position as you were in when you conceived." And she says,
Nuts! Anybody got any nuts?
"Yes." And she says, "What? Have I got to have me baby flat on me back in the Odeon car park?"
Very good, that's it.
Just a minute. I don't understand it.
For heaven's sake, nobody tell her.
Why should she have her baby in a car park? I mean, I know our hospitals are overcrowded, but that's ridiculous.
Seconds out. Jerry, make sure everybody has something to drink.
That's right.
Right. Are you the joker what put a bun in her oven?
Don't be ridiculous. I've got my own bun and my own oven.
What?
I'm a happily married man. I wouldn't look at another woman.
You can do it with your eyes shut, you know.
Bunting, what's going on? Good Lord. I say, look here, old chap.
Don't come to toffee nose with me. Not unless you want a bunch of fives. This great snot is running a middle-class menagerie trousers.
What?
No, I think he means a menage a trois.
Don't come cocky with me, mate.
Hey, stop that.
For heaven's sake, you'll ruin the wallpaper.
Look, you swerps don't impress me. You're like you've had your day. I'll have you know I'm a card-carrying member of the Communist Party.
Oh, well, so am I.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All the other one has got bells on. Oh, stone me.
I would if I had a boulder big enough.
Now, there, we don't care for this kind of behaviour, so I suggest you clear off.
You tell Maureen from me. If I get my hands on her, I'll black the other eye and all.
I can see why she left him. Go find a few football supporters, kick them in the ribs and enjoy yourself. I must say, Sir James, I'm very surprised to hear that you're a card-carrying member of the Communist Party.
Yes, well, I'm also a card-carrying member of the Conservative Party, the Socialists, the Liberals, and the Scottish Nationalists. yes, they're all glad of the fees. Yeah, and you'll be surprised how many arguments it settles. Well, go on, answer it.
Suppose it's the beast of Wapping back again.
Well, go on, answer it. I'll go and tell the poor little thing we got rid of a wretched husband.
I hope you're right. You must be...
Hi, where's our Maureen?
Oh, she's isn't here. Do come in. I'm sorry. I thought if you ever did turn up, you'd probably be wearing one of those tropical floral shirts with a steel drum underneath your arm.
Oh, aye. And a bone through me nose.
Do go straight through, will you? If you're going to propose, I think you're cutting it a bit fine.
So, you see, my dear, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Morning.
Darren!
Hey, up. You look like a pair of Toby jugs.
Oh, Darren, oh, I'm ever so pleased to see you.
Yes, so am I.
Hey, now stop your crying. Look, everything's all right now.
Oh, I expect you two like to be alone. Now, why don't you come through to the kitchen and I'll make your pot of tea?
No, Katie, you stay put. I'll do it.
Hey, now stop your crying, love.
Oh, it's just, I'm so happy.
I'm sorry. I've been abroad with the band I wrote.
I moved.
Well, I went to the disco, then to the clinic, and they told me you were here.
I wonder how he feels about repatriation.
What, give him £1,000 to go back to Bradford?
Well, it looks like we're going to have a happy ending. I think this calls for a drink, don't you?
What a good idea.
I'll get them. What do you have, Mr. James?
Well, something of the
Here,
sort,
Katie.
I think.
If you find anything else in that specimen cupboard, just you leave it there.
It all turned out all right in the end, didn't it?
Yes, I did. I did what I think I'm going to do.
What?
I think I'm going to stick a geranium in my ear.
And be happy.
At 8:30 next Saturday, Katie engages a local bistro to cater for that all-important dinner party.